Hi, I'm Jake, and I'm out here in the upper half of our Red Winery Vineyard on May 1st, and things have been just growing like crazy in the last 2 weeks, and we're in the middle of what's called suckering or shoot thinning, and I wanted to show you more or less what that consists of. So come on over here and check it out. It's a little bit tricky. We can't do this in real time, partly because I'm slow. Oops, see, now I didn't want to break that off, and I just did. Partly because I'm slow, and partly because there's just so much growth here. This is like, if we had looked at this 2 weeks ago, these shoots would have been this long. So they're growing like a foot a week. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go through and take off everything on this vine that we don't want, and leave the things that we do. And the stuff we want to leave, okay, so I'll just start doing that as I talk. I'm a little embarrassed because I can't do it as fast as I want to. These are called spurs, right? Now, this little stuff here, it looks like a bunch of grapes. Oh, Christ, delicate. It looks like a bunch of grapes. Okay, that's not a bunch of grapes, that's a bunch of buds. All these little buds have to open and turn into flowers, and then those flowers have to mature into grapes. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen yet, and we don't know how much of this potential fruit is going to turn into real fruit. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to take off everything that does not have fruit on it, but I'm going to leave everything that does have fruit. Then we'll come back in a month after the flowering has occurred and after what we call set has occurred, which is when the flowers actually become grapes, and we'll go through again and we'll take off another batch of greenwood, and that will include grapes. So as you can see, okay, this has got fruit on it. This has fruit, but I'm going to say, I don't know, that's rinky dink. So I'll take that off anyway, because it's just hard for me to believe that that's going to turn into a cluster that I want. That looks like a good cluster, so I'm going to leave that. This has nothing, so it goes. Okay, all this stuff down here, these suckers on the bottom of the vine. All this stuff goes. Now, I'm only leaving the fruit in the spur positions too, right? I'm leaving it here, on this guy, but in between here, if I've got stuff, that all just goes. Alright, well there it is, and we should have probably done a before and after shot, but if you look on the ground here, and you can see all the stuff I pulled off. Some of this stuff, my rule at this point is, don't take anything off that has potential fruit on it. Well, that has fruit on it, right? That's potentially a little bunch of grapes. That's a huge piece of greenery that was just kind of stuck up in the middle of things. So I guess I broke the rules a little bit there. But you can see that things are just more opened up here, right? We should have done the before and after shot. But look at this, and then come here, over here, and take a look at that. Now, every day this gets more and more and more grown in, and then there's no air circulation or anything at all. Plus, the vine is just putting the vine puts out its energy indiscriminately, so some of that energy goes into the stuff you don't want, the stuff that's on the ground, and some of that energy goes into the stuff you want to keep. So the sooner you can put this stuff on the ground, and only what you want in the vine, the better off you are with the vine devoting all that energy to the right thing. Thanks.